Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're well. And again, apologies for the background and the poor lighting. I am once again coming to you from my living room. You know, one of the most frightening and I suppose intrusive experiences that you can ever go through, it's the one of being burgled, your home, your castle being intruded on. At the end of the day, an Englishman has a right to defend his castle. An Englishman has his castle. I remember decades ago now, probably going back 30 years, when I was a teenager, I remember phoning home to let people know where I was. My stepfather answered the phone, bless him, and he said, "We've been burgled." And I thought he was joking. I thought he'd gone and looked in my room and seen the mess and was having me on. Well, it quickly became apparent that he wasn't joking. And I got home as fast as I could. And if you imagine looking at the front door of the place and it's off its hinges and basically on its side and the place crawling with police and fingerprints and all of that sort of thing. Ultimately, the perpetrator did get caught because while there was no fingerprints inside the house, they'd forgot to put a glove on their hand where they braced themselves to kick the front door in. So they weren't entirely clever. They ended up behind the door for it, but not as long as they really should have done. And they got caught because they had previous. Well, if we roll forward to present day, I want to talk about James McMurdock, the MP. Have a look at this video here. So there you go. He rings the doorbell and then lets himself in. And you can hear, "Whoa! Oh, sorry, mate," and quickly withdraws. That was James McMurdock's house. Let's have a look what he has to say about it. "Tonight, an Amazon delivery driver let himself into my home. It was lucky that I was in the right place to confront him immediately, but it shocked me. And the question that keeps coming back to me is this. What if my wife or teenage daughter had been standing in my place? The footage is clear. The driver approaches the door, breathing heavily. He checks the handle and pushes his way inside. I don't know what his intentions were, and that is exactly the point. I contacted the police. Their exact words were, 'Trespass is a civil matter. There's nothing we can do.' The senior officer on shift confirmed it. So let's be absolutely honest with the public. Under current law, if a stranger walks into your house, the police may not attend. At a time when delivery companies are hiring thousands of temporary drivers, who is turning up at our doors? What level of risk are families being exposed to? And most critically, what message does this legal loophole send to someone with bad intentions? Try your luck. If the homeowner scares you off, just walk away. The police won't pursue you. Try again. This is utterly unacceptable. I will raise this in Parliament. I will not wait and risk someone being harmed before action is taken. If the law fails to protect people in their own homes, then the law must change." And again, this goes back to this whole talk of English common law. We have a right to defend ourselves. Simple. And the coppers that turned around and said it is a civil matter, somebody just tried to walk into the house. You know, what's civil about that? And like he said, what if he wasn't there? Good timing. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share my stuff, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.